Hey Internet, how have you been? I've been fine, thanks for asking. This is Chris McKee with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. Today, I want to ask a question and kind of do a little bit of comparison, and this is really not for me to answer, it's for you to answer, but two of the very best values in an American-made electric guitar from major brands today would be these two that I have. This is the American Professional Telecaster in beautiful butterscotch blonde with an ash body. It is a quintessential rock, country, and blues instrument that goes back to 1950. And then over here, child of the 60s, like maybe many of you watching this, is the Gibson SG. This is the 2019 SG Standard. And these are both fantastic guitars with very different personalities, but as luck would have it, they are exactly the same price. Both of these are $1,499, basically $1,500, okay? That's the price set from the manufacturer for either of these models, but they are very different guitars. They have different personalities. They do different things. But if you are in the market for a good guitar, you want something like a Gibson, like a Fender. You want something that is quintessential Americana, rock and roll, blues, country, whatever have you, electric guitar that you want to spend your hard-earned money on, and you got a budget of around $1,500, these are very compelling options. So let's talk a little bit about the differences between them, and then we will play them so you can hear what they sound like. If you are near a music store that stocks both of these, go and try them. Many of you probably are not, so hopefully this will help. So let's start with the Telecaster. It's the oldest of the two, after all. The design hasn't really changed much since the 50s when it was introduced, and that's largely because Leo Fender got it right. It's a very simple design that is a fantastic instrument whose voice has been in rock and roll, country, blues, and all sorts of different genres over the years. I even know jazz players that play these things because they have such a warm pickup. Let's talk about the design of them. So it is basically a slab body, single cutaway. You can get it in either ash or alder. It largely depends upon the finish. So a butterscotch blonde finish like this comes in ash. If you do get an alder model, they do cost a little bit less, about $1,950 or $1,450 roughly. So keep that in mind, and it changes the tonality of the instrument. It's a two pickup design. You have a neck and bridge pickup that are very, very different from one another. The bridge pickup is a large single coil pickup that's housed here in this metal bridge plate. It has a lot of magnetic pull. It's very bright, very articulate, and has a lot of gain to it for a single coil pickup. The neck pickup is a smaller single coil pickup that has a nice warmth to it, and there's a lot of difference between them, almost like Jekyll and Hyde, which is one of the things I've always liked about the Telecaster. In the middle position, you get both personalities of these pickups together for a fantastic sound. Those are paired through a single volume and single tone control and a three-way switch to choose between them. You've got a maple neck bolted on, like Granddaddy used to do it, with a maple fingerboard and 3 2-a-side tuners. The Fender logo, spaghetti logo from the 50s, is up there on the top with a single string tree. It comes with a hard shell case from Fender guitars. It's a fantastic look. It's a classic instrument, and I like what they've done with the Professional series. The bridge was changed when they moved from the Standard to the Professional series with these more vintage-inspired but intonatable brass saddles, which really do a lot. It does have a fixed bridge, string-through body design, so there's no tremolo system on this, which is similar to the SG. The sound out of this is going to be very different from the SG as we're going to hear it. So you get a lot of twang from that bridge pickup through overdrive. You can get a lot of, long sustaining power chords and great kind of rock sound. The neck pickup is very warm, and the in-between is a fantastic rhythm or lead pickup, depending upon how you utilize it. So take a listen and see what I mean. So the SG that we have here was introduced in the early 60s. It actually was introduced as a new Les Paul model. If you don't know that, it replaced the Les Paul, the single cut maple-topped guitar that we know and love, for a number of years, and then that Les Paul came back into Gibson's lineup, and this was renamed the SG. The SG is a much thinner mahogany body, mahogany neck guitar. It has a design that is a double cutaway and allows a lot of access up here to the 22nd fret. It's hard to find a guitar that gives you this ease of access up here. You can get right up to it, and it's very, very lightweight. It has a set neck design, okay? There's not bolted on here, and it's 3 to a side tuners, okay? And really just a fantastic look. It's extremely light. This is lighter than the Telecaster. It's much lighter, of course, than most Les Pauls out there. And you've got 2 humbucking pickups, a stop tail bridge setup, 3-way toggle control to move between the two, and 2 volumes and 2 tone controls. These are 460 RMTs, which is rhythm and treble. And they're pretty similar in design, but in different areas of the body to pick up different aspects of what's going on with the guitar. So different from the Telecaster where you have these 2 very different personalities, these are similar personalities, just different, picking up different aspects of what the guitar is doing. Real easy to switch between here, and then you've got these volume and tone controls right here at your fingertips next to the input jack. The one thing that I will say about the SG is because its body is so light, it can tend to be a little bit neck heavy, but the way that they've put the button on here negates a lot of that. But you know, whether or not you like it, it just comes down to getting one in your hands and playing it. The personality tone-wise on this is going to be that you have a lot of warmth, you have a lot of articulation. There's more bite to this than with like a Les Paul. It's got its own personality, so when you go particularly overdrive on that bridge pickup, there's a certain kind of bark that the SG has to it that's kind of quintessential to this instrument, but it can be very, very smooth. Point of fact, and I'll show you, Carlos Santana started playing on an SG, so those old 60s recordings when they played at Woodstock and so forth, he is on an SG, so that nice round, thick, rich tone that we know from his playing actually harkens back to this even long before he was playing his PRS that he has now. So without any further ado, we'll put this through its paces and you can compare the sounds. So, two fantastic guitars that are really a great value, both made in the US by very famous guitar manufacturers that are quintessential guitars that should be in anyone's collection, the Telecaster and the SG. Which one is right for you? Probably depends upon how you're playing, what you're playing, the tones that you prefer. If you are looking for something that's got more twang, that single coil chime, or something that's nice, thick, and rich, sustained and whatnot. That's the two very different personalities from these guitars that are, as of right now, the exact same price. What a good value. I should mention this, and I forgot to. Hard shell case, gig bag, both rock machines. Your mileage may vary. If you have any questions, go to our website, alamomusic.com, send us a message, call us, come in, or comment below and tell us which one you prefer, if you own one of these guitars, if you lust after one of these guitars, or if you think I'm completely loony. Let us know. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little bell to turn on notifications. Thanks.
What's up, you guys? We're here at Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas, and we're very excited to announce the 30th annual Guitar Wars. The theme this year is Shred the Halls, and it's taking place at Sam's Burger Joint right here in San Antonio on December 11th at 7 p.m. To enter, we want you to post a 30-second to 1-minute video of you playing and post it on Instagram and tag us at Alamo Music. We want you to use the hashtags Shred the Halls, Alamo Music, Play a Note, and Guitar Wars 30. There are 3 categories. We got electric guitar, acoustic guitar, and bass. 3 winners from each category will receive an awesome prize, and the top player from each one has a chance to be featured on our YouTube channel. We want everybody to enter. There are no limitations on genres, but your submissions are due by December 1st. There are always some great players there, but we're looking forward to seeing some new faces. Show us what you got. Is that okay? Is that good?
Hey everyone, I want to thank you for watching the videos that we produce. We put these out to help you choose the right guitar, understand some of the options that are out there, and to showcase some of the latest models that you may not get the opportunity to play in your local music store. If you have benefited or enjoyed watching any of our videos, then I want to tell you how you can help us to make more. We have created a new t-shirt just for guitar nuts like you and me. It's this. It says, I'm a guitar nut. So if you're like me, you are a guitar nut. And if you're also like me, walking around naked is probably an offense. So we want you to have this shirt. Follow the link, go to our website. These are going to be limited time, and you can put in a pre-order for it now. They will be shipping soon. Once they're gone, they're gone. So follow the link below and get your guitar nut shirt that only you and other guitar players will understand with a knowing wink. Thanks again for watching.